Alright, just to show you flushing the radiator. Geez, I don't know if you can see too much in there. Yeah, you can see that. I flushed it 3 times with vinegar and distilled water. I actually just poured the vinegar straight in the 2 ports at the bottom of the radiator and then filled it up with distilled water and then rinsed it out in here. I did a total of 3 flushes. The first one, everything that you see here came out on the first one. It was free flowing right out, and it was blue. It was very blue, and I can still see blue. Y'all don't know what this is supposed to look like here, but since I see it a lot, I know that this is blue, and you may see blue too, I don't know. The second and third flushes were, I saw no particles coming out and no more color. So that sound you hear in the background is the fan. It's drying it off, a big old box fan. And then I'm gonna reconnect it. I already tore off all the fans and whatnot. I'm going to do a little research on how I want to connect my fan controller, and then I'll get the all the fans mounted, and then the reservoir, and then the fan controller, etc. And eventually, here in the next little while, I'm going to try to test that loop. So that's next. Alright, so it's all back together. Oh my god. What have I got myself into? Please respond. So, like a complete dumbass, I was messing around with a permanent marker. And I was just up here tightening something and I just hit that. So I'm probably going to recut this. Actually, I should have done that beforehand. Anyway, this is a leak test. I think if it succeeds without issue, I'll have the confidence to recut this and put a new one in without... I mean, basically every time you turn the shit on, it's a leak test. So I'm planning on disassembling everything anyway to paint stuff. Yeah. So I've got some... This test here is basically to... Shortly is basically to test the pump's functionality. I'm trying to figure out if it's working. So I've got only the 24 pin and this peripheral plugged in. Here's that peripheral going to the Molex for the pump. 3 pin is floating. I don't think I'm going to use that at all. And then the 24 pin is jumped. And nothing else is connected to the PSU. I've got paper towels on top of the grate for the battery. This is super dangerous right here. If these guys leak at all, it's going straight into the graphics card. Fucking scared. God damn it. And this paper towel is in case these guys leak at the bridge to the block. You'll catch shit. Hopefully keep it from running down into the motherboard. Oh my god. Oh, what happened to a fucking relaxing weekend? This is... Whew, this is brutal. So hopefully, you know, the next cut, I'm going to be saying, holy shit, look at this. It's working. Gonna need your vibes to make sure that happens, so here we go. Alright, I haven't fired it all up yet, but I filled the tank and a good amount of air came out, presumably from this right here. It hasn't remotely equalized up into here. Hoping there's not some shit that I forgot in here. I'm fucking scared. I'm fucking scared. God damn it. Far and away the dumbest shit I've ever done in my life. Holy fuck. Wait, how do I power it on if the motherboard doesn't have power? Hang on. I did it, guys. I did it. It works. So I used the jumper initially for the fatty 24 pin. I disconnected all the other shit. I just had the 24 pin and jumped on the other end, and a single only peripheral to Molex cable to power the pump. And for whatever reason it wouldn't spin up. I tried another Molex, I tried another port on this, and it just wasn't getting power. So I just plugged everything back. Well, I plugged the motherboard in to see if the power supply still worked. I saw the light on the motherboard. So I said, fuck it, we're doing it live. Plugged all the shit in, including these, because they are required, and fired it up. And it immediately, like, I filled it up probably to here the first time. I'm hearing shit. Better not be water dripping. So legit, it cleared the radiator and the CPU and started filling up the block. Like, it completed the loop on the first, probably that much. This is a 250 millimeter reservoir, and it legit cleared. On the first run it came down, I think you can probably see the water level there actually. It dropped to there, so I filled it back up. And then it dropped, you know, about that much more. I've got the zip tie on the front because I've been taking this cap off to fill it. Like the entire top of it to fill it. Normally you just use this plug, but I've been pouring straight out of the gallon, so it's kind of how I roll. Anyway, when you remove this, the reservoir doesn't have the support of this brace, so I just double teamed two huge zip ties. I think they're probably 2 foot long, 1 foot long each. Anyway, enough talking. Let me prove to you that this appears to be working. Now, I don't have thermal paste yet. This isn't fully mounted, so I can't leave this shit running for too long. I just wanted to confirm that the pump worked, that the tubes don't, you know, clearly leak. I'm gonna paint this shit before doing like the burn-in test, whatever. Oh, this is what I'm hearing, you piece of shit. Like the ever so infrequent cracking from the fan, the wind from the fan, like just every now and again I'd hear one little crack, and it sounds, a tiny crack sounds like water hitting some surface. God damn it. I can do without that today. Go to hell. Stay there. Die. Shit, let me power this thing on. TLDR is that this is still not, you know, configured to cool, even though there's water flowing through it. There's a piece of fucking paper in between the contact point and the heat sink on the CPU. Rather, I don't know what the fuck it's called, the spreader or something. Alright, so are we live? Alright, so you flip the switch, the motherboard light turns on. Still working some air out. So I started it on second level. Oh, what's going on her? Hey. This is what I gotta watch. But in the meantime, I'm gonna crank this bitch up. I started it on pump speed power 1. Where did I put that thing? And now, I don't know if you have any chance of seeing what I'm doing up here. Hello? Oh geez. Now we're moving. Man, there's a lot. Keeping an eye on that temperature. It's going up and up. All right, let's give it some more water. This is just totally an experiment. Probably not the best idea to do this shit while filming, because I only have 2. I could use like 8 more hands, if I'm being honest. I would really enjoy a lot more hands at the moment. Alright, calm thine tits. There. Now go to sleep. Be nice, play with your friends. Now we're getting somewhere. There's a lot of air in this shit. I've got that open. Super generic little plug. Temperature is holding at 68, so I'm good with that. Really not sure what the fuck's going on with the water block. There's a bunch of air in there. This has kind of filled up. It's cleaning out. I guess it'll just be clearing out the air for the next however long. I need to check the leaks for any leaks. No water here. Totally dry. Oh, this is scary as fuck, guys. Scariest thing I've ever done in my life. 100%. No question about it. Totally dry. I need way more hands. Sorry guys, you know, if I keep doing this stuff, I'll probably like get a GoPro and strap it to my forehead or some shit. But for now, you know, you guys just get to hang out with me while I try not to ruin this enormous project. 69.8, I'm gonna kill it at 70. No leaks, my friends. There's no water down there. Alright, we're at 70. No lie, she's going to sleep. Where are you? Boom. It worked. It fucking worked, guys. No leaks through here. I'm really actually surprised. I don't understand these double rotary 45s. Like, they don't seem solid. I don't know how the fuck they're watertight, to be honest. Alright, guys. This is a huge win. Like, knock out of the park win. Let me disconnect this stupid shit, because I'm fucking not about to get electrocuted. Alright, so I don't see any water down in there. I didn't like fuck up the GPU too badly. Like I didn't stress it too much. Seemingly there's no water down there. Let's get you back up in here, because that's where you belong, you silly bitch. I mean, this is so shady. I can't overstate how uncomfortable this makes me. Like, these two are both, well, there's a little extension here. It's like 10 millimeters, maybe 15. But where this textured bit ends and the smooth part begins, making sure my fingers are so fucked up from screwing these in at enormous tension that like I'm starting to feel water and pin pricks, and like my mind is playing tricks on me. My fingers are fucked, so that doesn't help. these particular connections, you can screw them in as hard as you can, but as you're getting these fittings on, I found that these bases are prone to turn, even though, you know, you screwed them in, whatever. So this was a bit of a crapshoot. Not a bit of a crapshoot. Like, if it works, I'm lucky, straight up. And this was lucky. That's how I feel about it right now. So now I have to take the shit apart, drain it. That's how much water I used. All right. I still need to hack these off. And yeah, I guess I just need to drain it and go from there. Maybe start sanding and painting. The draining process, like, I don't know what the fuck to expect. Like, if I have to manually drain this stupid shit, or if I can just open it up and run it until it goes down, maybe it'll force all the shit out. I really have no idea what to expect, because this has to have pressure to get it back up and out and down this slide back into the reservoir. So I hope I don't have to turn this whole shit upside down to, I mean, maybe that might be where I'm going with this. So I'll be back. Water loop is solid, guys. Solid, so solid. Oh my god, I need to actually take a break, get my head out of this shit. You know, I'll let it sit for a couple more minutes. Make sure no water decides to evacuate the beautiful loop environment. And I need to, yeah, stand in the sun. Like, this is a huge win. So I'll be back in a minute.